Hey guys, this is Mr. Thomas. I'd like to welcome you to General Biology 1, Bio 111 Online 01 is the course for the spring 2020 semester. And I'd like to welcome you to Nash Community College. I'm excited about the semester and I hope you are too. I want to give you a quick little video here to kind of show you a few things about navigating through this online course. First of all, the screen that you see here is about what your Moodle screen should look like. And I'll kind of go through and show you a few things. First of all, my information is located here. The best way to get in contact with me is through email. And you see my email listed here, dtthomas139@nashcc.edu. I'm a part-time instructor, so I don't have a campus office. And so please just send me an email or give me a phone call, and I'll be glad to return your email or talk to you over the phone about any question that you may have for the course. And so just kind of scroll and take a look at a few things in Moodle here. I've got a general announcement here that you can see. One of the first things that you should do in any course, especially the online classes, is to read over the syllabus. I want to make a few points about that in just a minute. And then you'll need to, number 2, complete the enrollment verification activity. That is a short 4-question activity that's required to verify that you've actually started this course. And this is very important to complete. It only takes a few minutes, but this is a requirement, because if you don't complete this short little quiz, it's not graded or anything, but you have to complete it by the deadline, which is January the 23rd. If you do not complete it by then you'll automatically be withdrawn from the course. So make sure this is completed. And you really can't start any of the coursework in the class until this is actually completed. So make sure you do that first. I'll show you that link. And then also there is an online orientation certificate that you have to kind of walk through. It doesn't take very long, and submit that as well. So number 3 is to sign up for the lab, Hayden McNeil labs. Now I'm still working on getting all of that, the directions kind of ready for that. It's not up yet, and so I'm working on that, and I will send you an email and I'll post that just as soon as I can complete that registration process. So there is an access code that the bookstore sells, so you need to purchase the access code, but just wait on signing up for that until I have the link inside of Moodle ready for you. Number 4 is to access the Mindtap assignments. This is through our publisher Cengage, and this is where you'll find the e-textbook. You also find the homework assignments that we'll do. They're called Mindtap assignments, and so we'll go through a few of those in just a little bit. And then number 5, the other part of the lab for the course is actually a hands-on lab. It's through a company called eScience, and again, there's a access code that you purchase at the bookstore. Once you get your access code, you need to go to esciencelabs.com and type in your access code number, and they will, and sign up for an account there, and give them your mailing address, and they will mail your eScience kit directly to your house. Now this process takes about a week or so to complete, so make sure you go ahead and start this, because you'll need that kit to complete some of the labs that we'll do this semester. Just a couple things here below. First of all, here is this enrollment verification activity. So you're probably familiar with this, but all you have to do is click on this, answer the 4 questions, and that tells me that you have successfully entered into the course. That has to be completed by January 23rd. Here's a link to the online orientation. That shouldn't take very long to complete that as well. I have a link here to course announcements, so I'll send you weekly announcements, and sometimes maybe 2 announcements during the week, or updates on assignments and different things. And so when I send those out, those will also go to your Nash email address, so make sure you're checking your email address for Nash. But all of those messages will be stored here as well, so you can see the messages here, or you can see them inside of your email address. Here's a link to the syllabus for the class, and so if you click on this link, it should direct you to the syllabus. You can read it here, you can download it, you can print it if you'd like. And so we'll kind of take a look at a few things here on the syllabus. One is, again, the information up here about my email address is listed here for you. It shows the required materials, the textbook. Whenever you sign up for this class, your textbook cost is already included in the purchase. Your Mindtap and all of that, that's already part of your tuition and fees. And so you have the e-textbook available to you inside of the Mindtap app. The lab portion is based on two things. It's based on the Hayden McNeil Labs, and you get that access code from the bookstore, and then the eScience Lab, and you get that access code from the bookstore as well. You do have to have, it is required to have a webcam and a working microphone. And the reason is we have proctored exams in the biology department here, and so you'll have to be able to record with audio, video and audio, the exam time. And I'll show you how to do that a little later on. See kind of the course description here. You're looking at the principles and concepts of biology, and you're looking at basic biological information, a little bit of biological chemistry, a little bit of cell structure and function. We talk about metabolism, energy transformation. There's a relatively big unit on genetics we'll look at, and some other topics associated with that. And you kind of see some of the main student learning outcomes listed there. Read over those. How you're going to be graded is listed here. 60% of your grade comes from 6 unit exams or module exams. You do have 2 cumulative exams, and they're divided into lecture exam and a lab exam. One will be at midterm, roughly around the halfway point of the semester, and one's for the final. You have your Mindtap type lecture homework, and then you have lab assignments, and those count 10%. The grading scale is a 10-point scale. You see 90 to 100 is an A, 80 to 89 is a B, 70 to 79 is a C, 69 to 59 to 60 is a D, and then 59 and below would be an F. The course grade details here. Participation is a vital part of the class, so make sure that you are actively participating. And let's look down here, a few important policies here. It gives you some details about the each of the assignments, and so Mindtap is listed here. That's your information for your lecture assignments, and so there's 3 main types of assignments that you'll be doing. The first one is called a pre-learning assessment. That is a graded assignment, and so make sure you go through the Mindtap, and I'll show you the link for that. You just click on it, and it'll take you to the Mindtap program, and that's kind of testing you to see how much you know about the topic already. You have what's called a mastery training assignment. That's also graded, but it's basically graded on completion. As long as you complete the questions that it assigns you, then you'll get your full credit for that. And then you have a chapter review assignment for each of the chapter. Step 2 there is to read the textbook, watch the videos that I post, look at the lecture notes, kind of study the text. I would suggest making your own notes as you go through, and then completing the chapter review at the end, and that's a graded assignment as well. The labs, there will be 9 simulated type labs through the Hayden McNeil Lab program, and then 4 hands-on labs for the eScience kit. We do have proctored exams, like I mentioned before. We'll talk more about these a little closer to time, and I'll give you directions on how to set up your webcam and microphone and all that, kind of to do your proctoring and programs that are used for that. So that's a little overview of the syllabus. One other thing I want to point out is that I have an assignment schedule here for you. You can take a look at this, download it, or print it if you'd like to. And what this is just kind of a brief overview of the types of assignments and their due dates for each week. And so, for example, this is week number 1, and so you should be working on assignments for chapter 1 of View of Life. And then by Sunday, you should be able to finish the enrollment verification quiz, the chapter 1 assignments in Mindtap, and the first lab assignment. And then I've got these listed out for you. The module exams and their dates are listed here for you, so you can see that the first module exam is due by February 5th. I'll send you updates about all of this as we go through the semester. Sometimes a few of the dates may change a little bit. They may have to be extended out a little bit, and I'll send you updates about that if anything does happen to change. Now, the other thing here is you'll see that This is where your assignments will be. Each of these folders, right now you just see one folder called Week 1, Chapter 1 of Your Life. This is not accessible now because I'm in student mode here, so you can't see what's inside of here, but normally you would see all of the different assignments that you have, and the link to the Mindtap and link to the lab will be here. But right now it's closed because you have to complete the enrollment verification activity, and you have to submit the student orientation activity to gain access to that. So that's just a little brief overview, and if you have any questions about any of the things that I talked about in the introduction, please send me an email, and I'll be glad to try to help you out. Thanks. Have a great week, and I hope everyone has a great semester.